Hello and welcome back. Last time, we talked about escaping literal quotes in strings, as well as quoting strings with single quotes. Today, we'll be talking about escape sequences in strings, as well as concatenating strings with plus operator. Let's begin. Escape sequences in strings. Quotes are not the only characters that can be escaped inside a string. There are two reasons to use escaping characters. One, to allow you to use characters you may not otherwise be able to type out, such as a character return, and two, to allow you to represent multiple quotes in a string without JavaScript, misinterpreting what you mean. We learned this in the previous challenge. On the left-hand side, we have some escaped characters, and on the right, we have the output that is expected. First, backslash single quote, we expect to see a single quote. Backslash double quote, we expect to see a double quote. Double backslash, we expect to see a single backslash. Backslash n, we expect to see a new line. Backslash r, we expect a carriage return. Backslash t, we expect tab. Backslash b, a word boundary. And backslash f, form feed. Note that the backslash itself must be escaped in order to display as a backslash. That's where we have the double backslash. Now, instructions. Assign the following 3 lines of text into the single variable myString using escape sequences. For example, we have first line, then we have a new line, and then we have a tab, we have a backslash, then second line in text, and then we have the string text of third line. Okay, you will need to use escape sequences to insert special characters correctly. You will also need to follow the spacing as it looks above, with no spaces between escape sequences or words. Note, the indentation for second line is achieved with the tab escape character, not spaces. Test cases, myString should not contain any spaces. The variable myString should contain the string's first line, second line, and third line. Remember case sensitivity. First line should be followed by the new line character backslash n. MyString should contain a tab character, which is backslash t, which follows a new line character. Second line should be preceded by the backslash character, which is backslash symbol. There should be a new line character between second line and third line. And finally, myString should only contain characters shown in the instructions. Let's give it a go. Okay, we have const. I actually gave it a try to see how it is. We'll go ahead and do it again. So if I just grab the code that we need from the instructions, and I'll just paste it in between the double quotation marks that we have here. Get rid of the unnecessary spaces. And we'll get to work. So first of all, we expect that second line should actually appear on the second line, and it should have a tab, space, and a visible backslash. So let's use those characters we just learned. Let's give it a backslash n, which will give us a new line. Then let's give it a backslash t, which will give us a tab spacing once it is rendered in the console. Then let's go ahead and give it a backslash, which will render a single backslash before second line. Then after second line, we need another space, or we need to go on to another line, so we can use backslash n, which gives us another new line. And that should actually complete everything that we need. Let's check out test. There we go. First line has its own line. Second line is on the second line with a tab space and also a backslash preceding it. And we have third line on the third line. Let's run the test. We expect that this is correct. Absolutely. Most triumphant. Excellent. Let's submit and go to the next challenge. Concatenating strings with plus operator. In JavaScript, when the plus operator is used with a string value, it is called the concatenation operator. You can build a new string out of other strings by concatenating them together. For example, we have two strings here and they are connected by a plus operator. So it says, or in this case, the concatenation operator. My name is Alan in single quotes. Well, if we're being specific, my name is Alan, comma, and then we have a space. Then it's followed by a single quotation mark plus single quotation mark space I concatenate. So it says, note, watch out for spaces. Concatenation does not add spaces between concatenated strings, so you'll need to add them yourself. Example, we have the variable our string, which is assigned to it, two strings concatenated, so I come first, full stop, space, concatenation operator, which is the plus sign. Then the second string that it's joining together, I come second, period, with no space. Okay, so the string I come first, full stop, space, I come second is what is displayed in the console. Build my string from the strings, this is the start and this is the end, using the plus operator. Be sure to include a space between the two strings. So, test cases, my string should have a value of the string. This is the start, this is the end. You should use the plus operator to build my string, and my string should be created using the const keyword. You should assign the result to the myString variable. So, let's go ahead and grab this. Alright, let's go to the code. Okay, I had already gone ahead and completed this, but we'll go ahead and do it again. Okay, so let's just input the code that we copied from the instructions. Now, we need to add space here. Let's just confirm that's how it is. That's what they expect. Yeah. Let's go back. Alrighty, so yeah, this is the start. Actually, I can just close that up with a double quotation mark where we have the word and. We're actually going to add our concatenation operator, which is the plus sign. And we're going to add a double quotation mark in front of our second sentence. And in order that we actually have a space, we can actually add a space in front of the word this, which will give us some space between the period and this is the start, or we can add a space after the period and this is the start. Either should be fine. Let's go ahead and test and run. And there you have it. It's absolutely correct. You make this look easy. Well, thank you. We'll see you in the next lesson.